Good day everyone. Today I will be presenting a report on the rich and fascinating culture of the Bagobo KLATA, a tribal group residing in the southern part of the Philippines. In this presentation, we will delve into their history, social structures, way of life, and many other aspects that define their identity and way of living. The Bagobo KLATA are one of the indigenous groups that have preserved much of their cultural heritage despite the challenges posed by modernization. So now let's explore the key elements of their vibrant community. So, the Bagobo KLATA are known as forest dwellers and learned warriors, as one of the most elaborately dressed tribe and for their fine artistry. So, they are called forest dwellers because the KLATA traditionally lived in the forest. They are also referred to as warriors because in history, when the Spaniards arrived, the KLATA tribe was known for their role as warriors who protected their community from the Spaniards. So they live a very simple life, fruit-bearing trees and their source of living, and serve as their livelihood. They occupy a large territory stretching from Catalunan Pequeño, Togbok District, Kalinan, and Baguio District. So for the geography, the Bagobo KLATA inhabit the mountainous regions of Davao del Sur, particularly in the areas around Mount Apo, the highest peak in the Philippines. Their movement is characterized by rugged terrain, dense forests, and a tropical climate. So the Bagobo KLATA tribe owns over 6,378 hectares of forest within the Talomo-Lipadas watersheds of Davao City. So for the social structures, Bagobo KLATA society is traditionally organized into clans and tribes, a structure that includes a chief or dato. The leader of the clan is often referred to as dato, a title given to respected leaders who are responsible for making decisions and resolving conflicts. Social roles are often defined by age, gender, and clan affiliation. So, as I said, Bagobo KLATA society is a traditionally organized into various clans, with each clan having its own social hierarchy. So the leader of the clan is often referred to as a datu. So next, their way of life. So the Bagobo KLATA practice a subsistence lifestyle based on agriculture, hunting, and gathering. Rice and corn are staple crops, and their economy also includes barter and trade. They live in traditional houses made of bamboo and nipa palm. So the Bagobo KLATA engage in a subsistence lifestyle. Their agricultural practices are closely linked with their traditional rituals and belief. Traditional dwellings are made from bamboo and nipa palm, reflecting their adaptation to the local movement and environment. So the Bagobo KLATA's daily life includes communal activities and ceremonies that reinforce their social bonds. So next is language. The KLATA, also known as KLATA or Jangan, Bagobo, and Jangan, is an Austronesian language of the southern Philippines. It is spoken on the eastern slopes of Mount Apo in Davao del Sur province, as well as in Davao City, in an area stretching from Catalunan to Kalinan. So their language reflects their cultural heritage and is used in daily communication, oral literature, and rituals. Efforts are made to preserve and document the language as it faces challenges from modernization and external influences. So for the tradition, Bagobo KLATA tradition includes elaborate rituals and ceremonies related to agriculture, marriage, and ancestral worship. They are known for their intricate beadwork and traditional dance, which play an essential role in their cultural practices. So, Panubad-tubad is a traditional ritual performed at the start of their celebrations without exception. They always initiate their festivities with the rituals before and after each harvest. So a specific rituals is carried out, both of which celebrate abundance of their harvest. So the Menum is a feast honoring the earth, the sun, and the rain, which gave life to plants. So this was held every second of Sunday of October. So for the religious belief, traditional Bagobo KLATA religion involves animism and ancestors worship. They believe in a pantheon of spirits and deities that influence their daily lives and agricultural practices. Rituals and offerings are made to appease these spirits. So, like other tribes living around the country's highest peak, the Bagobo KLATA people revere Apo Sandawa for being the king of the mountains and the Philippine eagle for being the queen of the skies and all birds. Mount Apo is thought to be the burial ground of Apo Sandawa, hence a sacred place for the tribes. So, for the justice system, the Bagobo KLATA, like other indigenous peoples, have a customary system of practices, adat, pobian, gontangan, that are observed when dealing with conflicts to settle disputes between themselves, and with other indigenous peoples, the Bagobo KLATA may opt for amicable settlement facilitated by their leaders, which is the Datu. So, when agreement between conflicting parties is reached, appeasement in the form of non-monetary compensations are made by the offenders in the form of things such as agong or gongs, dogs, koda or horses, or ulipon or slaves. So, conflicts between Bagobo KLATA and other indigenous group also occurs. And when amicable settlement cannot be reached and if intervention by the local government was not sought, it is then customary to engage in pangayaw or war, or seeking vengeance or justice through forceful means. So, bladed weapons such as the sundang, kampilan, a sword made solely for killing people, and bangkaw, a spear originally used for hunting wild pigs, are used against anyone who comes in the way of their tribe engaging in pangayaw. So, for their education systems, traditional education among the Bagobo KLATA involves learning through oral traditions and apprenticeship. Formal education systems are limited, but there are efforts by the government and NGOs to provide educational opportunities. So, during Menum, the tribe looked back to its roots and its direct relationship with the environment, and everyone was encouraged to speak the Bagobo KLATA way. They established a tribal school where parents bring their children every Sunday to learn traditional songs, dance, playing musical instruments, food preparations, and tribes' dying language. So, for the arts and literature, Bagobo KLATA are known for its intricate beadwork, woven fabrics, and wood carvings. Their literature includes oral traditions such as epics and myths, which are passed down through generations. So, in the vibrant use of Bagobo KLATA textiles, it is found not just an art form but a resilient community. The Nowa became a silent storyteller, weaving tales and the unwavering spirit of the Bagobo KLATA, a tribe determined to let their color shine once more. So for the delicacies, preserving Bagobo KLATA cuisine. So serving a mouth-watering set of native dishes such as lolot, which is served with meat, fish, chicken, or shrimp, grated with coconut and spices that are stuffed inside the fire-heated bamboo. So another favorite and the most unique dish is the pansit to iyog, because instead of using noodles, strips of coconut flesh are used in lieu of pansit noodles. So, Bagobo KLATA cuisine is based on local ingredients such as rice, root crops, and wild game. Special dishes are prepared during ceremonies and feasts. So, their cooking methods often involve traditional techniques, and food plays an important role in social and ceremonial contexts. So, for the traditional clothing, tribal wear is one of the most tribes' identities is its unique and intricate tribal wear. But for the Bagobo KLATA tribe, the number of its traditional wear, loko for top for men and women, and nawaw or skirt for women. And saluwa or pants or shorts for men with authentic design can no longer reach more than 10. So this is because they no longer have weavers. So Bagobo KLATA traditional clothing is known for its elaborate beadwork and intricate designs. So men typically wear a loincloth called bahag and a headpiece, while women wear brightly colored skirts and blouses adorned with beads and embroidery. So last, how are they named? So the klata is derived from the word klatang, which refers to a long bamboo or wooden staircase used in a single post houses. So these houses reach heights comparable to full-grown trees, relying on a single sturdy post for support. So the klatang was designed to be easily removed, concealed, rather than permanently attached to the post. So these designs served a specific purpose, especially during nighttime, to thwart potential enemies or intruders with malicious intentions from gaining easy access to the house. It is also created the illusion that the household members were absent. So the Bagobo KLATA people are recognized as forest dwellers and warriors. They are called forest dwellers because the KLATA traditionally lived in the forest. They are also referred to as warriors because in history, when the Spaniards arrived, the KLATA tribe was known for their role as warriors who protected their community from the Spaniards. So for the summary, the Bagobo KLATA are an indigenous tribe from Davao del Sur, Philippines, living in the mountainous regions around Mount Apo, known for their intricate traditional clothing and artistry. So they practice a subsistence lifestyle with a focus on agriculture, hunting, and gathering. So their society is clan-based, led by a datu or chief, and revolves around animism and ancestor worships, with Mount Apo as a sacred site. So their language is a dialect of the Austronesian family, is integral to their cultural identity. So education is oral with modern efforts integrating formal schooling. So they also have a customary justice system based on mediation by elders, and their art includes detailed beadworks and weaving. And their cuisine features rice and local meats. So the name KLATA refers to a traditional bamboo staircase used for protection. So that would be all. Thank you.